Please welcome to the stage Clay co-founder Varun Anand.
Let's go. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's get the energy. Let's get it. Woo! Woo! All right. I mean, it's been a crazy, crazy day. I want to start first by just sharing my gratitude for a moment. There are so many people we just have to thank because, I mean, the content today, I feel like it's been going from banger to banger. Like, our speakers, it takes a lot of work to come up with something original to say, to share your insights, to prepare a speech, and all while building some of the most iconic companies that are happening right now. So just a big, big thank you to all of our speakers. I also want to thank our partners. Now, not just because it would be rude not to, but because partners are core to Clay. They are core to how we have grown, and they will be core to how we will continue to grow and build for people in this room. We are a partner-driven company, and this event would not be possible without them. So thank you to our partners. I want to thank our team. I want to thank first Mustafa, who's our head of events. Woo! It's also his birthday yesterday, and he is a singular reason why this event has been so flawless and such an amazing experience and such a debut for us. I want to thank our brand team. The animation today have been out of control. And I want to thank, I got vetoed on mentioning Tanner's name. And I want to thank Trademark, the amazing production company making this happen. And finally, I want to thank everyone in this room. Time is the most valuable thing we have. And for some strange reason, you chose to spend it with us here. And that means a lot. It really does. And you not only spent the time here, but you brought the hype, you brought the energy, you brought curiosity, you brought literally there were competing agencies presenting together. This is what makes Clay special. It's what makes our community special. It's really what motivates me every single day. So thank you to all of you for spending this day with us. So when we came up with this conference, we wanted to accomplish two things. We wanted to come up with a mindset on how to approach go-to-market and leave you with that. And then, no, we don't want to leave you hanging there. We want to then give you tactics that you can take to actually implement this mindset and execute it in your company. So let's start with the mindset. Let's harken back 9 hours to Kareem's keynote when he laid out the laws of go-to-market physics. A few minutes after that, Abby on our team actually made a really good Taylor Swift analogy. So I was just thinking that what better way to really entrench this framework in your minds than make another Taylor Swift analogy. Because Taylor actually embodies these laws better than anyone else. No, bear with me, I'm being serious here, okay? Because seriously, number one, she knows her fan base better than any pop star knows theirs. I'm talking friendship bracelets. I'm talking Easter eggs. I'm talking songs that are tailored just for fans at each of our Eras concerts. But even Taylor knows that no creative advantage is going to last forever. The woman has reinvented herself from country to pop to folk, back to pop. That's crazy. And then she's keeping it going. She knows that she needs to iterate fast to stay ahead. I mean, just look at how many albums she's putting out. A normal artist will come up with one every few years. She's doing 5 a year. It's bananas. So, but don't worry. Don't worry. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Someone else was kind of crazy, Jordan Crawford. I can say that. I'm his friend. I can say that. He did roast me on his speech a little bit, so I feel like I have some entitlement there. And he had a pretty powerful message too, which is, what message would you send if you had unlimited time and perfect information? Because what you need to know is who your customer is and how you sell. AI can take that and scale it. It can scale a message, but I think the error that too many people make, and Jordan made a good point today of illustrating many examples of people making this mistake, they think that AI can come up with that message. It can't. You need to do the work to come up with it, and then AI can take it and scale that. And the last mindset I want to highlight is from Jessica from Canva, where she shared that ops is truly a product team now. We can iterate, we can experiment, and we can create systems that can scale the most creative ideas, taking all the manual work that's happening out on your go-to-market team and centralizing it. And finally, the chance that we can actually scale revenue without having to scale our own headcount. So this is all fine and good, but how can you take this? How can you become the Taylor Swift of your company, right? How can you actually bring these practices to life in your business? So I'm going to go through a few tactics that we learned today that will hopefully be helpful for you to summarize what happened. Let's start with Vanta, with Stevie and Mark. They shared how they can raise the floor in their sales team by scaling the best things that their top reps do. We're talking about how they find what the best reps are finding in their research, when they make a message that works, and then they scale it to the rest of the team using Clay, how they target the right account. Because they found out a special truth, that excellence is sometimes random. It's largely driven by hiring. But what if you can create systems that makes excellence evenly distributed? That becomes a superpower. Let's talk about what Scotty shared from OpenAI. They built a GTM copilot that 10x's each of the reps. So you can ask it questions about call research and how to make custom prompts that you can share in your demos that make those demos feel unbelievably tailored. Or when Patrick broke our brain with building systems that build systems. It's a little too Inception-y and meta for me, but I think the gist of it was that he was showing us how he built clay tables, and then he built clay tables that built clay tables. The truth of that, though, is that the bar is always getting higher. The tools are getting better, AI is getting better, and the physics of go-to-market have told us that even the best creative advantage won't last long. So in this day and age, you can't win. You can't afford to win if you are wedded to one tool, even Clay, one workflow, one organizational structure. That's not enough. What you need to do is you need to cultivate obsession. You need to ask the right questions. You need to prepare for multiple futures. You need to know what signals really, really matter. The common theme of everyone who spoke today is that the people who win are the people who know their customers the absolute best and know when their message truly resonates at the right, precise moment. That's what it takes. And you know those moments when they happen. They really feel like magic. And my dream, Kareem's dream, all of our dreams, is that we will help you, using Clay, to make those magical moments happen again and again. Now, I want to introduce to the stage someone to close this off who makes magical moments for a living. And this isn't someone who's random. It's someone who's been with the Clay community since day one. And I mean that for a fact. Our very first Clay community event was here in San Francisco, just a couple miles away, years ago. And this person was there. And just look at how the community has grown since then. And so I can think of no better person to close us off at our very first conference than David Gerard. Please welcome to the stage David Gerard.